So we have a tricky math question to solve today. It looks very easy at first glance, but we're going to try to solve this question, from start to finish and see, what we end up with. I'd like you to also solve this question and put it in the comments, and let me see how you solve this question as well, and also what answer you arrive at the end of the day. Okay, so let us start solving this question right away. Solution. Okay, so we have x plus 11 equals x, right? So someone who's a novice in solving math would just simply say x minus 11, move the x to this side, and then move the 11 to the other side, equals minus 11. Okay, so x minus x becomes 0, and then we have minus 11. This is just absolute rubbish. So what we need to do is square both sides. Okay, so if we square both sides, what do we have? We have x plus 11, and then we also have x plus 11 equals x squared. So let us expand what we have on the left-hand side. X times x will give us x squared plus 11x plus 11x plus 11 times 11 will give us 121 equals x squared. Okay, so now we have x squared plus 11 plus 11 will give us 22. So that becomes 22x plus 121 equals x squared. Right, so we can move this x over to this side, or just subtract x squared from both sides. Okay, so what we have is x squared minus x squared plus 22x plus 121 equals 0. Now, those cancel out, and what we have left is 22x plus 121 equals 0. Now, we can subtract 121 from both sides. So we have 22x plus 121 minus 121 equals 0 minus 121. So what we have is 22x equals minus 121. So now to find the value of x, we divide both sides by 22, right? So that's exactly what we'll do. That cancels out. So on the right-hand side, 11 can still go through. 11 in 22 will give us 2. 11 in 121 will give us 11, because 11 times 11 is 121. So our x now is equal to minus 11 divided by 2. This is our final answer. Okay, so now let us plug this value back into the our initial question and see if the left-hand side will be equal to the right-hand side, because that's the only way to prove that the answer is correct. So we have that x plus 11 is equal to x. So now we'll plug in the value of x, which is minus 11 over 2 plus 11 equals minus 11 divided by 2. So now we're trying to see if this left-hand side will be equal to what we have on the right-hand side. Okay, so if we take the LCM on the left-hand side, we have 2 in 2 is 1. 1 times 11 minus 11 becomes minus 11 plus this is over 1. 2 in 1 is 2. 2 times 11 is 22. We're trying to see if that's going to be equal to minus 11 divided by 2. Now, minus 11 plus 22 will give us positive 11 over 2 equals, trying to see if that's going to be equal to minus 11 over 2. Now, at this juncture, we can see that the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side, because the left-hand side has a positive sign, and the left-hand side has a a positive sign and the right hand side has a negative sign. But if we look closely from what we've been solving, right? So from here, for instance, if we come down here to the bottom, we have minus 11 over 2 plus 11 equals minus 11 over 2, okay? And after solving, we got 11 over 2 equals minus 11 over 2. We know that A, from what we've done, A is not equal to B, okay? So now, but if we make these values like absolute values, okay? Absolute value A, absolute value B, then, the left-hand side will be equal to the right-hand side. So if we make this absolute value and that absolute value, this negative sign automatically becomes taken care of, all right? That way, the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. But without the absolute value, the left-hand side is definitely not equal to the right-hand side, okay? So I hope you were able to follow through from start to finish and able to understand how we arrived at the answer. And if you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe, like, and share this video. I'll see you again on the next video. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye-bye.